So with being in business for 40 some years here in the city, some would think that you no longer work with first time home buyers because your repeat and referral business keeps going and going and going. But literally, I am now selling to the grandkids of some of the people that I sold in the 70s, or excuse me, in the 80s and 90s. Already sold to their kids, now I've got the grandkids. So those grandkids are first time home buyers, and it's a real joy to me to be able to, to familiarize them with the buying process. And being part of their first house is amazing. Those are things that they don't they keep those memories for a lifetime. But with a first-time home buyer, unlike somebody that's established, that's had multiple properties, with a first-time buyer, you don't just get out and start looking at homes. There's a huge counseling session first that you make sure that they understand the process. You make sure they know what their options are, whether it be on financing, whether it be on loan terms. So that education process is so important. And then setting an expectation of them of what today's market is, what they can expect. Is it a low inventory market where they're going to be facing competition from a lot of cash buyers? Because if you don't set the right expectation, they can get very discouraged and fall out of the market. We've had markets in this city where you might have to write 8 or 10 offers before you get one if you're a first-time buyer, because you're taking advantage of low down payment, high mortgage balance, and those are tough when you're competing with investors that are paying cash. So if the buyers know that up front, if they understand that because of the tightness of the market, when we find something, we have to act quick. And there's other parts and components of the transaction that while we can't compete with cash, there may be other things that we can do. Part of it is making sure that they are ready, making sure that their down payment has been verified, making sure that they are ready to pull the trigger when they see the right house. In certain markets, the idea of let me sleep on it doesn't work. And so if you condition the buyers so that they know what they're getting into, they are less frustrated, they know the process, and the transaction will flow much smoother.